Welcome everybody. Welcome back. Another day, another game, another stream. How's it going, everybody? I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. Welcome one and all. Dana, good to see you. Dana, you're streaming right now, so you're probably not listening to me. Welcome. Schubert, good to see you. I like game 2. Chat in business. Cactus V. Welcome. Alana Ray, good to see you. Comsun, welcome. Shy Nanera, Kapow. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're here. We made it. Happy Saturday. Just the weekend. What's better things to do on the weekend than to sit inside and play game? I think that sounds like a good time to me. We survived our shift at the box factory. Oh god, the box factory. You know, that was surprisingly fun playing Sokoban. I actually had a bit of a good time. It was a little bit tense at moments. We had to be shot, had to be fired a couple times. But we survived. Everything's fine. We can move on to other things now. Maybe we'll revisit... I still kind of want to revisit some more Sokoban likes. Sokoban clones. Sokoban-esque games. But for now, let's dip our toes back into the land of adventure games. Hosanna, welcome. Barely survived the shift. Oh, it was a nightmare. We're going to play 2 games today. 2 game. That's the plan. We're going to try and stick to the plan. 2 game. The first game is this wonderful, marvelous adventure. Look at this title screen. The Palace of Deceit. The Secret of Castle Lockemoer. How do you even pronounce that? Lockemoer? Lockemoer? We're going to play the Palace of Deceit. The Secret of Castle Lockemoer. Copyright 1991, Atomic Revolution Software. Game design, sound, and graphics by Cliff Bleszinski. Beta testing by Boris Gershman. Good advice from Lisa Mayberry, Robert Berry, and Ralph Barbagallo. Sound like fake names to me. We're gonna play Palace of Deceit. I've been wanting to play this game for years now. Literal years. Literal years. This is, as far as I know, the very first game that the lovable little rascal known as Cliffy B ever made. I think he was like 16 at the time, 16 or 17. This is an adventure game. Text adventure. It uses, yeah, beautiful graphics. Beautiful graphics. Beautiful graphics. Beautiful graphics. Text adventure in a fantasy realm, exploring some castle, looking for the secret of it. I'm very excited. I don't know anything more than that. Don't know anything. Talif, welcome. Cadis, good to see you. It does kind of look like a ZZT World title screen. Man, I gotta play ZZT. I gotta get into ZZT. Tefla, welcome. I've never heard of Boris Gershman. What did he do? What else did he do? Probably nothing. I don't know. The plan is to play this game. I'm going to assume it's going to be relatively short and simple and straightforward. That could be a very bad assumption because this is an amateur text adventure, which means the possibility for impossible guess the verb puzzle nonsense is very high. But maybe it'll be reasonable, simple, fun, exciting, straightforward, good game. And then there's a second Palace of Deceit game as well that we'll follow up this one with. Palace of Deceit and then Palace of Deceit. Going very deceptive today. The second game, I don't know if it's a remake. I think Moby Games says the second game, Palace of Deceit, The Dragon's Plight, is a remake of Castle Lockemoer. I don't know how true that is. Look at this. I got like a box release for some reason. Medieval fantasy adventure Palace of Deceit. Oh, the bloody axe. Looks very good. Very good. Very good. The second game, Palace of Deceit 2, The Dragon's Plight. It may be a remake, maybe a sequel. I mean, we'll figure it out when we get there. It uses the same point and click engine, just a much more basic version that Dare to Dream uses. And Dare to Dream was a game that I loved as a kid. I used to play it all the time. It's a very goofy, just surreal, bizarre dream logic adventure game with a very unique point and click interface for Windows 3.1. So we're going to go from DOS into Windows 3.1, one right after the other today. I'm very excited to play these games. Very excited. The second version of Palace. Okay. It'll be fun to play them back to back to see how they compare, how they relate, what changes there are. It'd be really fun. I'm excited for this. Oh, Battle Bugs, Talif. Yeah, that game looks super cool. There's so many games. Just so many games. So many games. It's an astounding marvel that we have all these games to play. Helical welcome. Oh, the fantasy walls in a text adventure? How would you implement that? How would you implement that? That'd be terrible. Could be really good. Because you think of like conventional text adventures, you enter a room and the script tells you what your exits are, and then you just try to walk into a direction that the game doesn't tell you is an exit, and I guess technically that'd be a fantasy wall. Yeah, you can go north or east. Well, let's go south. You phase through the wall to a new room. Maybe that'll happen here. I'm excited. This should be fun. Yeah, it wasn't terribly uncommon for older adventure games to simply not list the exits to rooms. That was like I think Infocom really pioneered that. But I'm not an expert at old text adventures. Infocom was really good about it, though. They were kind of like the gold standard, but there were literally thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of indie amateur text adventures with wildly varying standards of quality. And this is one of them. And I'm really excited to play it. So let's stop gabbing and play the game. Move my windows around. Sequel and backslash welcome. Welcome. Game. There we are. I had to really squish the text to make it all fit there. Yet again, we are playing games in complete and total silence. No sound effects. Maybe some sound effects. Maybe some bleeps and bloops. No music. Just silence. A real way games should be played. What do we have here? Dir. Look at all these files. Look at all these files. Dir/W. Look at all these files. Oh, that's right. We have a read.dis. A read dis. I don't suppose DOSBox can do type read.dis. Oh, it can. But it cuts it off. I opened this file in Notepad. We gotta read the readme. Let's read about game before we play game. Read.dis. There it is. Thank you for downloading the Palace of Deceit. Version 1.2 requires EGA. To exit at any time, hit Control Break. I don't have a break button on my keyboard, and so we might be locked into this game for all of eternity, which is fine by me. As you may already know, this game accepts a certain type of command set. All text inputted from the user. At the command prompt, if the direction is specified available, the user can move in that direction this way. Enter place. Enters the specified area, enter spring. N moves the player north. If you can't go north, and I don't get it, is returned to the player. S moves south. W moves west. E moves east. U up. D down. Blah, blah, blah. I got that. Other commands. Talk. Used by itself, just talk. The player converses with a character. Take object. Used for picking up an object, i.e. take sword. Pause break. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I was just gonna mash wildly while holding control on all the buttons on the keyboard if it came down to it. Mine just says pause. I do recall older keyboards having pause break. Good call. We can take objects, we can push and pull, or whatever. We can look. Player observes his current surroundings, can be used anywhere. We can open stuff, we can unlock stuff, or unlock door with key. We can use objects. Use oil and matches on torch, or use rope on bridge. We can cut meat with whatever. It does what it says. Only used once in the game. Oh, they're warning us or priming us about these obscure verb noun commands. Only used once in the game to cut meat with whatever. Kill dragon with whip. Kills the dragon in the room with the whip. Oh, they're spoiling the game out. Cliffy, come on. Knock on door. Be polite. Wear crown. Wears what the player has that's wearable and specified. Touch me. Touches whatever is specified. Give gun to gnome. Gives what you want to who you want. Should be whom, Cliffy. Whom, not who. Fill tube with water. Only used once in the game. That's about all the commands. If you want to say something when asked by someone, don't type say whatever, just type whatever. Make sure caps lock is off. To play, type run me. Enjoy, CB. Cool. This looks fun. I mean, we have seen nothing about it, but this looks fun. Good. I'm going to keep this little document up, just in case we need to refer back to it. We may need to refer back to document. Some hints, some clues as to which verbs to type. Run me. The more this game is distributed, the more it gets registered. Here's why you should. Let's start the timer. This adventure was produced through many hours of toil and labor on the author's part. He blew off his homework many a night, to fix bugs, and his grades suffered. He was severely beaten by his mother with a spatula repeatedly. His spelling is now pitiful, and he can only groan once for yes and twice for no. On top of it, the only girl he ever loved outside of his spatula-wielding mother, the lovely Tammy Lynn Kent, decided to stay with her ugly boyfriend instead of going for this talented, handsome, hung, moderately built dude. Oh dear, he's emotionally crippled from this experience. He needs your donations to get back on his blistered feet and write games, fight off his mother, do homework, and somehow defy the odds and prevent his relocation to California and marry this pretty thing. Hasta la vista, baby. The roaring slime. Don't call me Bufford. Good. Good. Remember, he's literally like, I think 16 or 17 when he made this. Let's go. Oh, please register. Please register this copy of Palace of Deceit. Registering will get you the following: the latest version, including more commands and better sound and graphics. Your name on AR's mailing list for our quarterly catalogs. You'll be a close personal friend of the programmers. Donation of $5. There's Cliffy B's home address if you want to mail him some money. Thank you, and long live shareware. Mail him a check. This is shaping up quite well already. So black screen here. Oh, cool music. Some PC speakers. Palace of Deceit, the secret of Castle Lockemoer. This is the title screen, obviously. We've seen already. Let me turn that down a little bit. The PC speaker is very shrill, very harsh. Let me turn that down just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Down to about there. Oh ho, oh ho ho. It's been a while. Been a while since we got the bot spam here. Once upon a time in a land far, far away lived an evil wizard who terrorized his people without mercy. He hurt, tortured, and killed the kind inhabitants. The people, of course, didn't like death and destruction, so they had the great wizard of the land call forth a warrior from years ahead to rid the land of this horrible menace. He is to be intelligent, strong, clever, and must be able to complete the task at hand. The people all gathered for the hero's coming through the magic port. Damn, you yell after getting killed Musha again on your favorite home video game system. You whip the control at the floor and get up to go to work when you notice that you never heard the control hit the floor, like it always does. Turning around, you see that some kind of hole has appeared in the floor. You step in and are pulled through. You fall for hours and land in a medieval town somewhere in the past. A wizard comes up to you and says, "Welcome." Imagine falling through a portal for literal hours. Literal hours. Like, a minute of falling would feel like a century. When you go skydiving, I've never gone skydiving. My dad has. He told me about it. When you go skydiving, you free fall for like, what, a minute? A minute and a half? And that feels like a century. Imagine doing that for hours. Yeah, just falling. Oh, wow. I want to fall through a portal. Where am I? What's going on? Where the heck am I? Can I have some answers? The wizard tells you the whole tale about the evil wizard and how you must enter his castle, make it through 2 floors of puzzles, and find the wizard and kill him. When you do so, you'll be able to go home and continue your life as it was. How do you expect me to do that? Do I look like Arthur or something? You ask cynically. You will find the evil power to defeat the evil wizard, Garth. Garth. Use the items you find in the castle to solve the puzzles. And remember to think logically, and that there is always a solution to any problem, no matter how impossible it may seem. There is always a way out, and remember, they don't call it the Palace of Deceit for nothing. They never closed the quotation. The wizard smiles, and people cheer as you're zapped to the castle. Great, you think? And gaze up to the stormy clouds far above your head. This should be interesting. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this, dude. Yes. I love the style of this already. How we have like the storybook border. And here's our scene. This is where we got isekai'd into. I'm loving this already. Please knock. The portcullis? Do we knock on the gate? On the portcullis? Do we knock on the wall? Evil wizard Garth. The moon, the stars blinking in the sky. This is great. You're standing at the entrance to Castle Lockemoer. Nightfall is fastly approaching. Oh, good. Trees surround you. A door is in front of you. Command. And now we're playing the game. So, I know if you type look, it brings up this screen again, so you can always look at your scenery. I don't think there's like... I don't think you can like examine or look at different things. Like, if we look at the gate, look at castle. I don't think there's anything like that implemented. This is a very rudimentary text parser. So let's just knock. Let's knock on door. The door creaks open. Being polite does have its advantages. Press return. Oh, dude, we made it inside. Look at the castle. The blank page? What's that mean? Does that mean Cliffy B got lazy and he didn't draw full screen and only drew half a screen and called it good? This literal teenager. Oh, new text color. You're in the foyer of the castle. The foyer of the castle? The door slammed shut behind you. It won't open. Rats scurry to and fro, and you can hear the sound of running water below you. There's stairs going up and a corridor going north. I've never played Dracula in London, no. I've seen it before. It's familiar to me. I've never played it. Same with, like, Sleuth, I think, is another game. Kind of a similar vein. Another DOS, like, adventure board game sort of thing. So many cool games. So if we look, we just get this again. Can we get the torch? I don't get it. I'm going to assume, this could be a very bad assumption to make. I'm going to assume if there's important items in the room to obtain, they will be told to me in the room descriptions. So the only objects listed in the room description is rats and running water. Let's get a rat. Get a rat. Eat a rat. Grab the rat. Look at the rat. I don't get it. 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 Well, let's go north. You're in a dark corridor. Your footsteps echo as you walk. You can hear bats screeching. A village or a passage is to the north. So if we look here, not every room has its own unique description. Cannot get to you, rat. Go north. What's this? Cave? Mouth of a cave? With a fork in the hallway. Passage to the west is dimly lit. The passage to the east is as black as night. Cool breeze comes from the east. There's a hallway to the south. I may need to map this game. Hopefully it's short and simple enough and straightforward enough that I don't need to draw a map, but we may need to map this. So east is black as night, east has a cool breeze, west is dimly lit. So let's follow the light. You're in another corridor. To the south it continues, to the east is a passage. Well, that's where we came from, let's go south. You're in yet another corridor. You can smell food from a room to the west, and a dingy corridor goes north. I'm already getting lost. Already getting lost. Food, go west. We're gonna eat some thetas. We have a freshly prepared meal of thetas on the table, ready for you, steaming hot. They're delicious. We're in the pantry of the castle. Heaps of fresh bread, dried fish, and meat. And other food lay around the room. A door goes east. See here, this is what I'm talking about. You see a rope on the floor. This is obviously like a separate line. It's distinct from the room description. There's the room description and then a list of objects in the room. So rather than fumbling about wildly trying to grab everything I see, I know that this room contains a rope on the floor. So we can just grab the rope. So I'm not going to try and like experiment and take hidden objects, things like that. I think this is going to be very rudimentary, straightforward, so we can get the rope. We can take the rope. You pick it up. It's very strong. And now, if we look at the room again, you see the rope is no longer on the floor. This is good. This is good. We eat the food. Eat some of it eagerly. It's delicious. We eat more food. We eat food. We eat food. We eat food. We eat food. Nom, 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 nom. How much food is there? We take food. You eat some of it eagerly. Okay. We have... we have consumed much food. So this is a dead end. It appears that this room exists solely to consume food, some delicious bread, fish, and meat. Can we cut the meat? Oh, I need a knife, probably. Now remember, the read.dis file told us to cut the meat once in the game. It had a rope, it had a rope. Can we examine the rope? Look rope. Inventory. Control I. What am I carrying? How do I check my own items? Rope. I guess we just have to remember that I have rope. Examine me. Examine me. Look me. Look. What do I have? What am I carrying? Rope. The readme did not say anything about inventory. Did not say anything about inventory. So we just have to remember that we have a rope. Alright, that's fine. Look. Oh, dude, look at that delicious food. Like, is this the bread? Is that like a 5 theta loaf of bread? Maybe this is the fish and this is the meat? Very evocative graphics. Look at the little table. Look at the little table. Let's get out of here. So that was just a dead end. It terminates at the pantry there. So we go north, east. Okay, this is the branch in the path. So we followed the light to get to the pantry. So now we can go east to the darkness. Treacherous bridge. Cannot get to you, Flask. Buried salmon, welcome. This is fantastic. I love it how sometimes it's only a half a page and sometimes it's a full page, and each half of the page is like a distinct viewpoint of the room. Very cool. Very cool. Get the cave on the left. Like, this is our character's perspective on the left, and on the right it's like a focal point, the problem in this room. Yeah, close-up of the bridge. This is really cool. You're in an extremely dark tunnel. You can barely make out where the stone cold walls are. That text wrapping. You can barely make out what seems to be a large bridge in front of you. You pee over the side of the tremendous hole and see nothingness. In the center of the bridge there's a large hole, one too big for you to jump. To the west is a passageway, and to the north, beyond the bridge, is a marble doorway. So I cannot help but look at it this way. We have 4 distinct lines, 4 distinct entries in the room description here. Like, this is the general room description. Extremely dark tunnel, make out where the stone cold walls are. And then the second line is the bridge that you pee over. Third line is the hole in the bridge. I don't suppose our rope is enough to fix this bridge. And the west is where we came from. So let's just tie rope to bridge. Fix bridge. Repair bridge. Examine bridge. Look bridge. It's old. Okay, we have a distinct description for looking at the bridge. That's a new one. I suspect a simple rope is not enough to repair this bridge. You see nothingness. Can we look at the hole? I don't get it. I don't get it. Look at chasm. Look at nothingness. Let's retreat. Let's regroup back at the foyer and take the other path. I suspect I need another item, maybe a plank of wood. Can we die? Can we go north? You start to cross the bridge, but then notice the ominous hole again and turn back. Okay, it's not allowing us to perish, which is probably a good thing. You can't, it said we can't jump across. Jump across hole. Let's try it. Jump across bridge. Shimmy around hole. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, Mars, welcome. Oh. I spend a lot of time looking at games. that's the short answer. I spend a lot of time reading about game, looking at game, delving into the depths of the internet to find more game. I like game. This one, like, specifically, I've been wanting to play for years. For years. Because I used to play Dare to Dream as a kid. Dare to Dream is another adventure game made by Cliff Bleszinski. And so as I got a little bit older and started browsing the internet, I remembered Dare to Dream and looked it up, and then looked at other games that the same guy made and came across this one. I just never played it until now. There's all sorts of different routes, different roads we take to find these games. Sometimes that's the case, Helical. Sometimes we get so locked into looking at game that we just spend hours looking at game and no time playing game. Can we just use rope? Oh my god. Okay, just tie the rope to the bridge and swing across? That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. A la Tarzan. So we have a bridge. Bridge is presumably at the top of the chasm. This is the bridge. Bridge. We tie a rope to the side of it and swing a la Tarzan. Maybe it's a rope bridge though. Well, you saw the picture, you saw the drawing. It's a rope bridge. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, it doesn't matter. What is this? Lioness Grandius. Is that a lion? A grand lion? What? Castle gets stranger the further you go in it, as this room has red glowing fungus hanging from the walls and stalagmites scattered across the room. The broken bridge is to the south, and you see an elegant marble door with a lion carved on it in front of you. It appears to be sealed. Start examining. Look. Fungus. I don't get it. Take fungus. Get fungus. Okay, the fungus is just stylized room description. Elegant marble door. Open door. You can't open it. The only protrusion from the door is the lion. Look lion. Press lion. Push lion. A loud roar emits from the door. It swings open and you step inside. We're in a small, well-lit room with dung and hay on the floor. There are passages to the west and to the east, and a large wooden door to the north. It appears to be unlocked. There is a large, hungry-looking lion sitting in front of the wooden door. Talk to lion. Oh, you just talk. Just talk. Pet lion. Take talk. Open door. I want to see if I can die. You can't open it, the lion's in the way. The lion's in the way. I feel like I should retreat. Because there was that other path at the very first room, at the foyer, which we did not take. And I feel like this is kind of locking us into like a path here. Throw the dog. I didn't take the food. The game wouldn't let me take the food. Can we baby Robin the food? Regurgitate the food into Lion's mouth? That's not gonna work. No, no, no. I don't get it. It's hungry though. They have to feed the lion. Which way did I come from? Passages to the west and to the east. Large wooden door to the north that's unlocked. Can I go south? Door resealed by... We're locked in here. We might be soft locked. We may be soft locked. Alright, let's hope we're not. Let's go west. You're in the east-west corridor. To the west is the butcher's room. To the east is the lion's den. Oh, well, let's just go to the butcher's room, get some food. Look at this food. Look at this pig. This roast beast. It's dripping with delicious flavor. Are those flies? I thought those were like eyes in the background watching us. Maybe they are flies. A fly is eating this giant slab of meat. Dude, this is so good. You're in the castle butcher's room. The room stinks of rotten meat and blood is splattered on the walls. There's a passage to the east, a stinking carcass on the table in the middle of the room. Look, carcass. I don't get it. Look table. Look blood. Eat carcass. You chew on a putrid, leathery piece of the maggot-filled, stinking animal corpse. After about 15 minutes, you give up and spit it out. Nobody. Especially after feasting on delicious bread, fish, meat. Nobody would sit there and chew on putrid, maggot-filled corpse for 15 minutes straight. This is a very unrealistic game. 15 minutes. You don't chew on things for that long. Cliffy. Get to the carcass. Take carcass. It's too heavy. Oh, we gotta cut it. We gotta slice the carcass. Cut carcass. Cut meat. With what? Cut meat with hand. Chop meat with hand. I don't have any cutting utensil. I was thinking just judo chop it. Alright, we must search for... I don't even know if I have the rope anymore. I'm assuming we left the rope tied to the bridge. There's no way to check my inventory. I wonder if you even need to pick up items. Let's pretend that we have a knife. Cut meat with knife. Cut meat. Cut meat with sword. Cut meat with blade. Okay, maybe we do have to actually pick up items. There's another door back at the lion's den. To the east here. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Is this like a laboratory? A lot of coils here. You're in the castle's kitchen. Hundreds of pots and pans line the walls, and a giant range is in the middle of the room. You see a Cutsomatic automatic knife here. Oh, well, that solves that. Take knife. You pick it up. The Cutsomatic is a neat little knife that will cut anything except lion meat. The side it says, warning, use at your own risk. Easy 8, welcome. Welcome. We have a pretty good text parser here. Pretty good text parser. I'm liking this game so far. I think this is fine. Hogfather, welcome. No, now we just go right back to where we were. Cut meat with the knife. You slice off a rancid hunk of meat. Do I have it? Take rancid hunk of meat. Take hunk. I assume now we just have the meat. So we go east, east to the lion's den. Feed lion. Give meat to lion. The lion takes the meat and gobbles it down. While he's eating, you take the opportunity to sneak by him into the next room. Oh, are those fantasy knights? Are those skeletons? Are those plate mail demons? Oh, look at this. We got the torches. We have like a row of armor. This one's got a unique shield. They're wielding shepherd's crooks. Whips, maybe? Close-up of this specific shield here. Yeah, that's how we snuck past him. That's how we snuck past the lion. He was chewing the meat for 15 minutes. Gave us plenty of time just to mosey on by. You're in the castle's armory. About 20 suits of armor standing up are lined against the wall. Each has a sword and a shield, with their family crests on it. You notice one particular suit has your family crest on the shield. The shield is large, well made, and is firmly stuck in the knight's hand holding it. A closed door with a sleeping heavy lion behind. Another. Oh, that's to the south. That's where he came from. Other than that, there's no exits. Interesting. Let's take the shield. You tug on the shield. You hear a deep rumbling from within the suit of armor. All of a sudden, the suit comes to life. Look at this. Illegal function call and module PAL of deck at address 0183-1470. Hit any key to return the system. Thank you for playing the Palace of Deceit. I was getting into that. Oh man. Thank you for playing. Let's. We're gonna have to find another another version of the game. Who's that? Rubber Kitty. Thank you very much for the fresh tier 1 subscription. Thank you. We're gonna have to find another dump of the game. And surely there's nothing different I can do. Illegal function call and module PAL of deck at address 0183-1470. I have no idea how to read QBasic code or anything like that. I have no idea. I would be lost. I know it's very simple. I would be lost. Let me... Bear with me a moment. We're going to try and find another source for the game. A separate download and just simply try it again. We're gonna do that, I think. PAL of deck address. Ugh. Dude, the game directory has 45 different pictures. We only saw like 10 of them. 20 of them, maybe? Like, there's still so much more game. Much more game. Maybe I'm missing an item. Okay, no. Pause the timer. So I'm gonna take a quick second to find another source of the game, get it set up. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. BRB. Go here. Alright, let's do it again. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Yeah, that's Arcade's Revenge. Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge music. Very good music. Very good music. Let's give this another go. Maybe it'll be successful this time. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe it'll be fine. Couldn't get any version of this to work, even with reader help. Oh. It's tragic. It's tragic. Well, maybe it'll work. Maybe everything's fine. Let's give it a shot. Run me. Resume timer. Good. Knock door. We're gonna speedrun the game. Knock on door. I never got a chance to go up. So we get to at least peek at these graphics that I missed last time. What's this room? You're on the top floor of the castle. It's very warm here. You're in the narrow hallway. Torches firmly planted in the walls, illuminating the room. One of the torches is out. The hall goes north. Light torch. Take torch. Very mysterious. Look at torch. Why is a torch out? Yes, look at that. There's still mysteries. And the close-up of the torch that's not even lit. Oh, North. What is this? I can't even make out what we're looking at here. Is this a barrel? Is this a man? A portly man? Is it a spider demon? Is it Mickey Mouse? You're in another hallway with torches in the walls. Nothing unordinary about this room except the giant cockroach in the corner. Good! A hall goes south and north. Alright, let's channel our inner Beethro Budkin and stomp Roach. I don't get it. The cockroach looks hungry. Squish Roach. Stab Roach. Kill Roach. Attack Roach. Punch Roach. Defeat Roach. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, let's just go north. Ignore Roach. You're in an east-west-south corridor. Before you is a hard brick wall. A moderate amount of mold on the walls. Strange writing. Read the writing. It says, Steve loves candy. You wonder who Candy is. Steve? Steve? There's no Steve. Who's this mysterious Steve? We have Cliff, we have Boris, we have Robert, Lisa May, and Ralph. Who is this mysterious Steve character? The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Garth? Garth was a character. So we came here by traveling north, so going south will take us back to where we were. Look at the wall? Let's go west. East-west tunnel. To the west you smell something. Ah, maybe Steve's in there farting. To the east there's light. Follow my nose. You're in a small, smelly closet. The walls are cold stone and the door goes east. You see a strange hunk of smelly brown stuff in the corner. Excuse me? Excuse me, Cliff? Take stuff. You pick it up. Ick. It smells sweet. Smell stuff. Eat stuff. Taste stuff. Lick stuff. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that this is like a strange hunk of chocolate candy. It's just candy. It's just a pile of candy. Go east. Go east again. Go east again from here. Oh, dude, the rooms just keep branching. Let's back up and feed the brown stuff to the cockroach. Maybe the cockroach's name is Steve. Back up. South. Hello, cockroach. Feed cockroach. Give stuff to cockroach. You toss the goo over to the monster, and he swallows it. He lets out a tremendous burp and speaks. Hi, adventurer. Name's Steve the Roach. Good to meet someone who gives food around here. Since you gave me that morsel of chocolate, I'll give you the only thing I have. With this, he hands you a matchbook that reads, for a good time, call 508-794-0776 and ask for Jan. Is Cliffy B pranking somebody he knows in real life? That looks like a suspicious phone number. That looks like a real person's phone number in 1991. I'm not going to call that number. I'm going to write it down in case it's like a gameplay element. I find it highly unlikely. I think this is a prank. A Cliffy Beef prank. I'm going to write it down though. Save this for later. I doubt this is a puzzle element, but I think this is... I think it's a meme. Is Jan on the title screen? Lisa May, Ralph, Robert, and Boris. No Jan. I forget what the introduction had. Cliffy's like unrequited love was Lisa, maybe? I don't remember the name. It's... Look, Roach is still there. Alright, let's move on. I need to go east from here? Yeah. This is just a very dirty tunnel. Grime lines the walls. It goes west into a three-way room to the south. Oh, and south to a large dark room. So we go south. Cupboards. You're in the castle's storage room. A hall goes north. Crates are stacked to the ceiling. There's a cobblestone floor beneath your feet, and you can't see the walls because of the crates. Every crate looks the same, except one in the middle of the room. The crate's closed. I disagree. All of these crates look different to me. I guess these two look the same. And these two, and these two, and these three, these two. This one, and this one, and this one are unique. What's this close-up of? That one's unique too. That one's unique. Whatever, just open the crate. Open crate. You pull it open and get several splinters. Yow! Besides a vial of oil. Take it. What if we needed this oil and we have to oil the armor to prevent the game from crashing? What if the game crashed because it expected us to have this vial of oil in our inventory and didn't? And so the game didn't know what to do and it just crashed. But now that we have the oil, what if everything's fine and it's gonna work? Drink oil. Push crates. Move crate. I think that's all we do from up here. Several splinters. Let's retreat. Now, notice how it doesn't say which way to go to get out of here. We came in here by traveling south. Let's just go north. Whew. Tricky, tricky. West. Now we go south. What about this mystery? One of the torches is out. Can we light torch? Oil torch. Put oil in torch. Use oil on torch. Fill torch with oil. Use oil. Light. Take torch. Steve did give us a matchbook. Yeah. Use match. Light match. Use match book. Burn torch. Burn oil. Strike match. Strike a match. Fill torch with oil. I tried that already. Burn match. Take match. Open match book. Look at match book. I just want to light the torch. Take oil. Open oil. Open vial. Pour vial. don't get it. This is very mysterious. Something must be done here. Something must be done. The close-up in the right page of the book calls our attention to the unlit torch. We must do something to it. It's very warm here. Narrow hallway with torches firmly implanted on the walls, illuminating the room. One of the torches is out. Hall goes north. Good call. Let's check. Take object, push, pull. Ooh, push torch, push torch, pull torch. You tug the torch. All of a sudden, a bucket appears above you and dumps several gallons of water on your head. Can't you read? Read? We get memed on? It was a practical joke? Read what? Read. Read torch? Read wall? What? This is the look right here. You're on top floor of the castle, very warm here. You're in the narrow hallway with torches firmly implanted on the walls, illuminating the room. One of the torches is out. Pull whatever. Has the player pull something in the room. You can't examine torch. No. What? Touch torch. Read. Can't you read? Cliffy? What are you memeing about, Cliffy B? Can't take the torch, no. I don't get it. Can't look at the torch, no. I don't get it. This is a very, very rudimentary parser. Maybe it's just a joke. Maybe it's just a prank. I kind of suspect it's just a prank. I think we got. We're on candid camera. You look between the cracks in the walls. That's a camera. We're filming us. Can't you read? That's such a mysterious. Can't you read? What are we supposed to read about this? A bucket appears above you. A magical bucket filled with water. Take bucket. Look at bucket. Run away. Stairway has vanished. Down? What's happening? Cliffy B, you've locked us in here. Push torch. Knock on door. Knock on wall. North? Okay, talk. The cockroach opens its stinking mouth and says, "The dove flies low over Norway and leaves no potatoes." Excuse me? Come again? Riveting conversation here. The dove flies low over... What? Dude, we're in like a complete bizarro fantasy dimension here. This is excellent. Okay. I'm writing this down. Dove flies low over Norway and leaves no potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, Stick them in a stew. Potatoes. TDFLONALNP. That doesn't spell anything. Potatoes. Fly? The dove? Maybe this is an important clue. Okay, let's just retreat. I still think I need to light this torch. Sure, Cadus. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not gonna try and bash my head against this too hard. You can crowdsource some help. I don't mind. I'm assuming it's just some unintuitive command to light the torch. I have to use the matches and the oil on the torch. Only that specific sentence would work. Well, the manual specifically says, the read.dis file specifically says, as an example, use oil and matches on torch. Or use rope on bridge. Now that I look at the read.dis file, it specifically uses that as an example. Use oil and matches on torch. You light the torch. It brightens the room even more now. One of the torches is newly lit. Below it is a sign that says, "Please do not pull the torch." Good. Oh, we got memed. Cliffy B. Cliffy B. You prankster. You joker. We might be locked up here, though. Like, I don't know how to go back down. Look, stairway. Look down. How do we get out of this room? Is this all just a dead end, nothingness, red herring upstairs? So to recap, we walked up the stairs into this room with the unlit torch. So there's one room. This room has the cockroach, the hungry cockroach. Gives us the clue. We fed him chocolate. He gave us a phone number, matches Jan's name, and Jan's home phone number, I presume. This room has writing on the walls. Steve loves candy. This is kind of our hint that Steve is the name of the cockroach and loves candy, which is the brown turd we found on to the west. Did it say a door? A door has opened before you. Enter door? Go door? Open door? In. Go in. Go indoor? Look door? Up? Down? E? E was east. What? North? Oh, we just walked north through the door. Okay, okay. Of course, I should have known the door was to the north. You're in a maze. The room is very cold and plain. Doors go everywhere. Maze time. Alright. South. Okay, north. North. South. South. The door going south is locked. North. South. We left the maze. Oh, this seems to be a random maze. North, south, south. The door is locked. North, south. We left the maze. Okay, maybe it's not random. but it's very unintuitive where we're going. North, north, north. The dove flies low over Norway, leaves no potatoes. Is that a clue? I don't see how I could... Okay, let's escape. Go in here. The dove, go east. Flies, go south. I don't get it. I don't understand south. East. North. North. Slightly warm has clean brick walls. We're getting different room descriptions. Yeah, I think this is a Zork-esque maze. East. Temperature. It is room temperature and plain. Northwest and east. Cool and plain. North. Very cold and plain. Potatoes? I'm totally lost. Okay, we left. I'm gonna want to map this out because we getting lost. So I tried to look at like the dove flies low over Norway and leaves no potatoes and tried to pry some clues from that, but I don't think there are any. Maybe there are. Start drawing. Draw time. So we go north, we enter the maze. Go south from here, we leave the maze. Go north, we're in the maze. It would be easiest to do this with Trisbort. I don't want to draw it with my pen and paper. One moment here. Let's boot this up. Let's start mapping. There's a strong possibility that I could just wander the halls and find my way through. A very distinct possibility that that would be doable. There it is. Little map. Goodbye. I am map. Yep. We'll just leave these named cave. I don't care. We are very cold plain. Doors go everywhere. Going south. I'm assuming everywhere just means the 4 cardinal directions. So going south takes us out. Out. Go back in. Let's go northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, down, up. Okay, the unintuitive exits don't lead anywhere, so I'm assuming everywhere just implies all 4 cardinal directions. Let's go east. It's room temperature. Room temp plane. I don't know which way I entered this room from, so I'm just going to put it to the diagonal connection there. North, west, and east, so I cannot go south from here. Let's go west. Very cold and plain, so I'm assuming this is the starting room. South leads. Okay. So this seems to be a consistent little connection here. Like that. East. Let's go east again. Cool and plain. With everywhere doors. I go west. Room temperature plane. Okay, this is consistent. South. The door going south is locked. So this is a locked door. Like that. Make it dotted to imply it's locked. Let's keep going east. Very cold. Plain. So this should be the starting room. If we go south from here, we're out. Okay, I think this might be a very simple maze. So we go north, go west. Cool plane. Yeah, I think this is a very simple maze here. So this loops like that. Like that. Sure. Sure, good enough. So we're in cool plane. Let's go north. Very cold plane. So going north from here put us into here, because now we go south and we leave. Okay. Alright. This is coming together pretty quickly. Coming together pretty quickly. So we're in the very cold, so we go north from here. We're in slightly warm, clean. This is a new room. Slightly warm, clean. The door's going everywhere. Going south is back to cool plane. Okay, okay. Okay. So going south leads me to cool plane. This is very confusing here. That's fine. North from cool plane goes to very cold. North from very cold goes to slightly warm. If we go west, it's a hot cold puzzle. I get it now. We don't need to map this. It's hot cold. Okay, that's kind of clever. Kind of clever. Walls have designs. Look, walls. They're designed nicely. I'm just gonna wander now. Room temperature, cool, very cold, slightly warm, pretty warm. Room temperature, slightly warm, pretty warm, warm designs, room temperature. Cool. Maybe I should actually map. Go north again, go south, slightly warm. East, room temperature. So go north, north. North again. Very hot in here. Just keep going north. Oh, back to cool plane. Okay. Go west, north, 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 east. Oh, look, look, look. All right, we did it. So you go to the room temperature room. From here, you go north 3 times, and you go east. Well, that was a cool maze. What is this room? Where have we arrived in? You're in a room that has a well in the middle. Peer into the well and see a lake of fire below. The heat burns your eyebrows slightly. It is screaming hot here. You can't take this too long. Screaming hot here. My eyebrows are being singed. Look in well. Burns like hell. Hey, you're a poet and didn't know it. Good. Let's go in well. Go in well. Fall into the fire. It screams into your lungs and throughout your body. You feel your hair wither and melt as your clothes fry off. The pain is excruciating. You black out from it. You awaken in a pool of water. You open your burnt eyes, and water flushes over them. And they're healed. Try to swim up, but you can't move. With a shock, you realize you'll drown. For as long as you can, you keep your lungs closed, but it is no good. Your mouth opens, and water flushes in and into your lungs. You cough and struggle. You're drowning! At the magic spring. Crystal blue spring is in the middle of the room, and light vegetation grows on the walls. The room is lit by a large hole in the ceiling, with fire hanging in it. A door goes north. You feel stupid standing here naked. So anyway, yeah, now we're here. We jumped into a well leading into a lake of fire, and now we've been teleported here. Alright, goodbye, Trisbort. Thank you for your service. Cool. Okay. This is very strange. It's like there's 2 totally separate paths throughout the castle here. They're completely unrelated so far. One of them, the path terminates at a game-ending crash. But this seems to be making progress and continuing to move forward, so let's just keep exploring. It's renewed. I guess our clothes burnt off. Go north. We're in Mushroom Kingdom. You're in the giant mushroom forest. What the heck is a forest doing in a castle? Huge mushrooms reach off into the darkness. Mushrooms of every color and size. Floor is laden with soft grass. It feels good on your feet. Every now and then a guinea pig scurries by. There's a room to the south. The forest goes north. Get grass. Touch grass. I don't get it. Eat mushroom. Look guinea pig. Take guinea pig. They're too fast. Pet guinea pig. Talk. Mushroom forest. Look mushroom. Let's just move on. Little mushroom house. Vorpal Bunny, welcome. Twitch is Twitch, but who knows? It does some strange, mysterious things. Still in the mushroom forest. In front of you is a particularly odd mushroom. Not old, it's odd. It appears to look like a house with a door and windows. The forest goes south, east, west, and the mushroom house is to the north. We have a vast building here. Let's knock on door. No answer. Let's open door. Oh, dude, look at this. The blacksmiths. You enter the strange house. Visions of Smurf homes come to your mind. There's a fire in the fireplace, burning merrily. Music comes from the second floor. The odor of stew pervades the room. Small lamps illuminate the place dimly. This place is the home to a family of gnomes. And from the wooden carving on the wall, they're named the Waxmans. And you can tell by the little kilns hanging from the rack in the corner. They're Scottish. And now we're out of the house. I didn't type anything. North. Step around the house into a corridor. What? Go in door. Open door. So we're just opening the door, peeking inside, and closing the door, I guess? Go in house. Enter house. In. What? Oh, okay. Well, let's explore the forest a little bit. In the western mushroom forest, go east and south. The mushrooms are getting smaller the further west you go. It's also getting brighter here. South? Mushrooms are too thick to get through right now, implying we need to trim the mushroom swarm? Do mushrooms swarm? No, mushrooms don't swarm. Cut mushrooms. Pick mushrooms. Cut. Pull mushrooms. Flock of mushrooms. Can't go west anymore. Alright, let's go back here. Go east from here. You're in the east woods. Further east you go, the larger the mushrooms get. Grass seems to be getting longer. Strange cyan mushrooms are everywhere. The path goes west. Giant mushrooms surround you. Touch grass. Pick grass. Pull grass. Search grass. Look grass. Can we go east anymore? South anymore? Oh, we can go south. It didn't say we could go south. We can go south there. You're in the southeast forest. It's very dark here, and huge magenta mushrooms are everywhere. Mice scurry to and fro. See a gold watch on the ground. Clicks rhythmically, and the light reflects off it. You automatically pick it up. Command. Look mice. Take mice. Talk. Grab mouse. West. East. South. North. East. North. West. Okay, we're back here. I can't look at the watch, can I? Look at the clock. Okay, let's go south from here. Try going west and east. So let me just make sure. Go east in this room here. The room description says nothing about a path leading south, but you can go south. Which tells me, as the player, I need to be testing every single exit to every single screen. Okay. Wear clothes? Look pool. Look water. Look spring. Crystal blue. Prettier than a Caribbean lagoon. Drink water. Drink spring. Dive. Go in spring. Oh, look at this. You're in the spring. The only way out is up. Strange that you can breathe. Fishes of various types swim by and rocks coat the floor. Get rock. Get fish. Grab fish. Take fish. Can't take the fish. Take rock. Talk. South. North. West. East. Down. What is the purpose of this? Breathe. What? Look at the floor. Look fish. Look rock? Why are we allowed to dive into the spring and enter a new room when there appears to be nothing to do in this room? Dig. Dig down. What? Drink water. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. We're nude, by the way. Very nude at the moment. Okay, let's go north. Go north. Go north. So now we're in a hallway. Go west, go east, go north again. You're in the horse stable. The walls are made of weak, crumbling stone. And all of the stables are empty. You see a wounded horse here. It's a gorgeous black coat, and he looks at you with saddened eyes. It appears his leg is broken. Oh, horse! The horse wheezes. We have to get the magic water from the spring and cure the horse. You have to. It must be done. The horse wheezes. We gotta help it. Break walls. Smash wall. Kool-Aid Man the wall. Oh yeah! Search stable. Plow through wall. Is this the horse? No, that's gotta be like hay or straw. Like horse. Now the manual, the readme, tells us we can fill tube with water. Only used once in the game. I need to find a tube. Fill it with water from the spring. Maybe that's why we dive into the spring. I need to find some sort of tube to carry the water in. Because that's magic water. Because we were on fire and then suddenly we were in that water and we healed. We need to heal this horse. Okay, retreat. Go back in, go back in. Get tube. Get container. I think we have to get into the house somehow. Okay, go south. We open the door. There's small lamps, stew, visions of Smurf. Oh, now it's just doing things. Okay. Oh, because we have the watch. You say to the father, "Excuse me, sir, but is this your watch?" "My God, honey, he's found your watch. Thank you, naked young man," his cute wife says. "Now, honey, don't be too nice to him. Tell you what, boys, since you found the watch, we'll give you lodging for 1 night for free." You merrily accept the offer and stay the night. They give you clothes to wear, dinner, and a bed to sleep in. You doze off to sleep. We're in a cold, dark hallway now. You're in another hallway. There are millions of leeches on the ground, on the walls, and on the ceiling. You scream in terror and run back south as they start clinging to you and milking your blood. And you run back south and into the hallway. This isn't the same hallway. Thousands of spiders are all over the walls, on the ceiling and on the floor. You feel some start to drop on your head and shoulders. Large, hairy spiders start crawling up your pant leg. You run out of here screaming. You run back into the leech room. The leeches are gone, as are the walls. In their place are cascades of crystal green water. You dive in to get the spiders and leeches off you. You're rinsing yourself and enjoying the water, eyes closed as it cleans you. The water starts to get warmer. You open your eyes and see that the water is really blood! Stinky, metallic tasting ichor has been rushing in over you. All of a sudden, entrails start falling on you from where the blood was coming from. Intestines, lungs, and everything else is falling on you with a sickening splat. You scream and faint. You're still in the mushroom forest. In front of you is a particularly odd mushroom. It looks like a house. Well, that was a joyous dream we just had. Alright. We can no longer open the door to the mushroom house. Okay. Maybe now we can go south. Yep. Cool. You're in the southwestern part of the forest. Tiny mushrooms abound. However, a patch of person-sized mushrooms are to the east. A path goes north. There's a frog here. He's about half your size and dressed in a suit and fish tie. He sits quietly staring at a nearby 6-foot-tall mushroom. Oh, speak to the frog. The frog turns to you and says, "Oh gosh, what am I going to do? I was flipping my lucky like a penny when it landed yonder on that there mushroom. I'm too old to hop up and get it. Would you please help a dear soul out?" This is such a bizarre game. I kind of love it. This is kind of cool. Climb mushroom? Get penny? Hop on to mushroom? Frog looks sad. The frog looks sad. Help frog. Good. You just have to type help frog. You reach to the top of the mushroom and find the coin. You toss it to the frog. It catches it and says, "Gee, thanks, sir. I appreciate this so much. Don't have much to pay you, but I'll give you my special test tube. May come in handy, yes sirree." With that, he bounds off into the forest. You're in the southwestern part of the forest. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so we can go back here. If we go northwest, south. Can I go south from here? No, go east, go south. Go down, dive in spring. Swim in spring. Get in spring? How did I get in there? Fill tube with water. Go in spring. Fill tube with water. Up, north. Use tube. Give tube to horse. Pour water on horse. Help horse. Use tube doesn't work. Use water on horse. You sprinkle the water on the horse and his leg heals. He gets up and gallops out of the room. A secret passage is revealed where he was lying. A hole in the floor. Let's go down. You go into the hole. You're in a dark, cold passageway. Passage goes west. A hole is above you. And you can smell dung from in. You're crying from the west. You can smell dung from in. What? Sniff. Smell. Get dung. Oh, look, dung. In. Go in. I guess, yeah, the hole is above you. You can smell dung from inside the hole, which is above you, which was the stable where the horse was laying for days, presumably. I guess, yeah, I guess Cliffy B just likes throwing in dung, stench. Let's go west. Let's test the other directions, north, south. Yeah, let's go west. You're in a continuation of the east-west cold corridor. The hall goes north-south, north, sought, east and west, north, sought, east and west, sought? Let's go sought. Whoa! Small room with a tapestry on the west wall. Passage goes north. Tapestry is very old but well crafted. It depicts a woman who has a large monster right behind her. Strange, she doesn't seem frightened. Although monster is incredibly horrifying. Passage. Hey, Alpha, welcome. This game rules. Look at that monster, dude. This is like actually really cool and fun. I'm just really worried about the crash. I'm really worried about the crash. Like, if we're required to go back to that path I took last time where the game crashed, I don't see any way we could possibly circumvent that. Unless doing this first somehow prevents the game from crashing. It's unlikely, but maybe? Move tapestry. Always gotta look behind tapestries. Look tapestry. Look woman. Look monster. Small room with a tapestry on the west wall. Go west. Oh, okay, we can just walk to the west, of course. You're in a secret sword and weapon storage room. Weapons of every kind line walls. Passages to the east. Fantasy walls, you just walk through the walls to secret rooms. We literally found a fantasy wall, walked through the wall, we're in a secret room with special swords. Let's go. Dr. CDCS, welcome. How's it going? We're playing some excellent DOS adventures today. Look at this drawing. One sword catches your eye. Look, sword. Examine the sword. Take the sword. You pick up the sword. Feels right at home in your hands. Wield. Sword. Swing. Sword. Cut. Foes. Okay. 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 We got a sword. Well, I guess we test all the different exits. Go back to the east. So this tapestry is hanging on the eastern wall, and we just have to walk through the tapestry. Cut. Tapestry. With sword. Slice tapestry. Maybe that's all we do here. Just get the sword. Okay, hall goes north, sought, east, and west. So that was south, or sought. Came from the east. West should be some crying something. Let's go north. What's this? What is this? Chessboard land? A marble hallway. Finely chiseled marble lines the walls, with engravings of incredible battles on them, from man versus man to man versus hell beast. Passages go west and south. I want to fight a hell beast. North. East. Open door. Go in. Up. Down. Look. Engravings. Read the engravings. West. You are in the end of the corridor. Passage goes east. The walls are carved here too, with greater battles shown. Your footsteps echo as you walk. The middle of the room is an empty pedestal. Is in the middle of the room. On the pedestal is writing. In the middle of the room is an empty pedestal. Is in the middle of the room. Read writing. It says, he who can see through deception will overcome all evils. What does that mean? Is that a clue to get the sword? Very mysterious. Very mysterious. See through deception. I don't get it. Isn't that great, Hosanna? 2 different spellings. Right next to each other. Well, Cliffy B warned us. His spelling was bad because his mother beat him. Push pedestal. Push pedestal. You never know which. Oh, okay. Pedestal sinks down into the floor. Comes up several seconds later with a pair of glasses on it. You pick them up. Wear glasses. Use glasses. Special glasses. Now we can see through deception. Go west, go south, go north, go east. Look. See through the deception. South. Let's go south into here. Look, tapestry. Let's go west. So I haven't been this way yet. Yeah, maybe the monster's not real because, yeah, it could be a clue. Could be a clue. You're in a dimly lit corridor. Dark passage goes to the east. You hear crying to the west. Try north, try south, try up, try down. Keep going west. You're in a mirror room. There is a young lady here crying, her reflection bouncing off the walls as she weeps. All goes east. You must see through the deception. Use the glasses. Wear the glasses. Don the spectacles. See through the deception. Talk. Who are you? My name's Laura. My family's been killed by the evil wizard Falcon. He ruthlessly slaughtered them and saved me to be raped over and over. Oh dear. Please, he sixelp me. Kill him. Oh hell, that took a turn. This is a deception. Falcon. Never heard the name Falcon before. Garth was the name of the evil wizard. Goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Laura, are you lying? Not to... Look at the mirrors. Look at the mirror. Look at the reflection. Who is Falcon? North, south, west, up, down. Open mirror. Smash mirror. Break mirror. Hit mirror. can't do anything with these mirrors. Look in mirror. Go in mirror. Open mirror. With Laura. At Laura. I think she's a... I think we have to kill her. Help. Let's try help Laura. Wear glasses. Use sword. Use glasses. Push woman. Push mirror. Pull mirror. Ugh. Wear glasses. Touch mirror. Touch woman. Touch. Swing sword. Stab woman. Kill woman. Kill woman with sword. What? What? What do we do? I'm looking at the README file on my other screen here. Yeah, I figure it's another parser thing. Attack woman with sword. It's either we have to break the mirrors, we have to see through the deception with the glasses, or we have to like kill the woman. Those are kind of my lines of thought here. It's not really sure how to actually convey those thoughts to the game. Attack woman with sword. Use sword on woman. Use sword on mirror. Cut woman with... Oh no, cut's only used once. Knock on mirror? Please help me. Help. Help her. Help woman. Help Laura. Stab Laura. Use sword. I'm trying to do a couple different things. Like, I'm either trying to break the mirror, I'm trying to look through the mirrors with my glasses to reveal the deception. And look at Laura with the glasses, maybe? Or I'm just trying to kill her with the sword. I'm trying to do like kind of all three of those things. Wear glasses. Look Laura with glasses. Look at Laura with glasses. Look at woman with glasses. Look at mirror with glasses. Use glasses to look at mirror. Use glasses to look at Laura. Oh, girl! Lady. The word girl's not being used. Look at girl with glasses. There we go. You look at beautiful Laura with the glasses and see the horrible monster on the tapestry. The tapestry must have shown Laura for what she really is. A monster instead of a fair maiden. You drop the glasses and it looks up to you. So you now know what I really am. Too bad you'll never live to tell the tale to the next adventurer. With this, the Laura creature swipes its monstrous claw at you. It just whizzes by. You take out your sword and fight it out, tooth and nail. You must be crazy to think you'll defeat me. I've killed countless numbers of inexperienced adventurers such as you. Taste my wrath. It raises its huge clawed fist and drops it down at you, but you dodge it. You swing your sword and slice off at his head with one swipe. monster disappears, and in its place appears a beheaded Laura sprawled out on the ground. All of a sudden, a fairy appears. She's incredibly beautiful and elegant. She speaks. Hello, young warrior. My name is Guinevere the Fairy. I've been sent to guide you through your 3 tests. You completed the first of them, and each time you finish one, I will appear to give you a crystal like this one. She hands you a blue crystal and floats to the top of the room. You gaze into the crystal and you feel dizzy. Strong magic, you think to yourself. 6. With this thought, you black out. You're in the foyer of the castle. The door slams shut behind you and it won't open. Rats scurry. Okay. 1/3 of the puzzle has been solved. Your head reels from fainting so much. So we're back to the start of the game. I presume now we have to go to the suit of armor that crashes the game. Excuse me. I presume that's the next intended destination. Because, well, there's been nowhere else to go. If I go up the stairs again, I might be soft locked. Because going up the stairs caused them to disappear from behind me. We go east, west, look. Go down. Let's go north. Go west, go east. Go up, go down, go north. Okay, this is this room. So we follow the light to go north, south. That's where we came from. Go west. North, east. Triple S passage. North, south. This is the food room. Get food. Eat food. Okay, get the rope here. That's right. Take the rope here. Door goes east. Try north. Try south. Try west. Eat some food. Take some food. Take food. Now here we go east. Can't go north. Use the rope to swing across like Tarzan. Got the lioness grandius. Go west, go east, go south, go north, go up, go down. Push the lion. We're at the second lion. Go east here. Get the knife. Take the knife. Go east. Go north. Go south. Go up. Go down. Go west. Go south. I'm just testing all the different exits. Most of the different exits for the rooms. Cut. Meat with knife. Give meat to lion. And, alright, well, the game's about to crash. Go north, go south, go west, go east, go up, go down. Trying to think of something else to do. Look at the sword. You look at the shield, nothing happens. Oh, I got a bad feeling. All right, let's just crash the game here. Take shield. Suit comes to life. Legal function call. Oh. It's the same illegal function call. Ah, shucks. It would appear the game is broken. It would appear that The different versions of the game are all broken. This is the second time we've had this crash here. This exact same area, exact same error message. So we need to somehow debug the game. Which I am not experienced enough to do. Thank you for playing Palace of Deceit. Press the key to continue. Back to DOS prompt. Oh, shucks. Hey, Tharg, welcome. Well, finally make it out of the other dungeon? Yes, we've made it out of all of the dungeons. Now we could read about game. Read about game. Could always read about game. I think we should just move on to this to the second version of the game. The Windows 3.1. If we open the executable in a hex editor, might be able to see a lot of the same things. Where did I put the hex editor? One moment here. One moment. Whoops. Let's see, the executable doesn't have any plain text. Oh no, it does. Looks like, yeah, they have room descriptions. I'm sure this is probably what that Adventure Gamer link did. We could read about the rest of the game just in plain text. It's not the same though. It's not the same. If you really want to, go like this. Can I make this decoded text different size? No. Oh, it killed the lion. You pick up the shield with your family crest on it and hold it up as the lion dives at you. No, he didn't do that. It's like an action sequence. Take shield. You tug on the shield, hear a deep rumbling from within the suit of armor. All of a sudden, the suit comes to life. Then you pull the shield, you tug on the shield, and you hear a deep rumbling. Oh, that's the same message. That's a different message. I wonder if pull shield doesn't crash the game. Then it loads pick 11.fill. Knight is wielding a really sharp sword and he swings it at you wildly. He's coming closer. Type kill knight. The last ditch effort, you dive for the door. The sound of the knight woke the lion. You whip the door open and stand aside. The knight is getting really close. The lion springs at the knight and knocks him over. Clang, thud. Oh, dude, this looks so cool. There's like an epic battle between knight and lion. The knight looks at you and says, "Excuse me, sir, but I was wondering who makes the best low-priced games anywhere?" Atomic Revolution Software. Thanks, I'm going to get one of their games now. The knight leaves the room hurriedly. Oh my god. We have to shill for Cliffy B's games in order to solve a puzzle. Okay, good thing the game crashed before that. No, I only have 5 gold pieces. Yeah, it keeps going for a while. Keeps going for a while. Take sword. Dude, that's a shame that it's so broken. So we're missing out on all the cool graphics. There's like a lot here. Alright, let's just move on to the second game. Please don't pull the torch. I think we're just going to move on to the second game. We'll call this incomplete, unwinnable, broken. Garth the Wizard, the final showdown. Oh, dude. Alas. Broken game. Maybe some kind soul can tweet Cliffy B and have him patch it. He would probably die from embarrassment revisiting his game he made when he was 16. Yeah, the Windows 3.1 remake. That's what we're going to play next. I would simply kill the knight. We're just going to say the game's broken and stop it there. We'll move on to the second one. Yeah. It's above my pay grade to fix games that are broken. So, let me take a quick break. I gotta use the restroom, get some more water, etc., etc., etc. I'm gonna take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll launch into Palace of Deceit 2. I'm really excited for it. It'll have like actual point-and-click interface, cool graphics. Oh, it'll be a good time. I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB. Alright, we're back. It's enough break. Enough break time. No more. Must get back to the game. Hesh Valentine, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to the stream. We just tried playing the Palace of Deceit, Castle of Lockemoer, and the game crashed multiple times in the same spot, so I'm afraid it's broken and unplayable. But we're going to move on to the second game. I want to try something real quick before moving on. Let's boot into the game again. Speed run through all this stuff. A base hole welcome. The game pooped itself. I'm gonna try to pull the shield instead of take it. Yeah. So knock on the knock castle. How do we get in? Knock on door. Okay. So let's just speed run in here. Whoops. Go west. Go west. Go west. Go west. Go south. Go west. Get the rope. Take the rope. Let's speed run through this real quick. I'm not reading the descriptions. Okay, use the rope, Tarzan swing across, push the lion, go east, get the knife, take the knife, go west, go west, go west, use or cut meat with knife, go east, feed, give meat to lion, pull shield. Tug on the shield, you hear a deep groan come from inside the armor. All of a sudden, the suit animates and it's coming at you. Game crashed, okay. Holy crap, Doc, that's awesome. No idea regarding all of it. Oh, sorry that's happening. Ancient history. Oh, Cliffy B. I want to play your game. He probably doesn't want people to play it. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, Doc, for reaching out, doing the hard work. He's a real one, that Cliffy B. Alright, well, game's broken. Game's broken. It's very cool, very fun, very creative. It's obviously a very amateur effort at the same time. I mean, it's very puerile. But he was also 16 or 17 when he made it, too, so... I mean, it's very forgivable. I really like the presentation of it. Like a text adventure with the whole storybook aesthetic, where you look at the rooms with the ASCII or the ANSI artwork that fill the pages of the book that you're looking at. It's really cool. It's very much just a narrative adventure. Like, there's hardly any puzzles to speak of. There's no inventory management. You get items and then you just have them. All of the puzzles that I got stuck on were just simply trying to guess the correct verb, noun, which is common for early adventure games, but still. I liked it. I like this game. I wish it weren't broken. I would love to play it more. But let's move on to the